there, my name is Nakul. I hope you all are doing good. You are watching How About Tech, and today we will talk about the Apple ecosystem. We will try to figure it out why there is a negative connotation with the term and why some people fear that Apple traps you in the ecosystem. We will try to answer some of your questions, clear some of your doubts, and try to figure out the truth about the Apple ecosystem. So let's begin the video. If we talk about it in simpler terms, an ecosystem is a community that lives together and interact with each other in a safe and secure environment, and Apple has created an ecosystem from its products. And as far as trapping goes, that is absolutely incorrect. They never force you to buy any of their products, rather they provide you with an option to get any of their product, and more than often getting an Apple product would definitely be a better choice. And now more than ever there are so many options, not just from third party, but Apple themselves provide you with many options regarding their every product. For example, there are so many iPhone options, there are many iPad options, MacBook options, Apple Watch options, etc. And you can select any of the product which suits your need and the budget the best, and almost every time the experience would be near to the perfect, no matter which of the product you choose for yourself. Now the question arises, why would you want to go with the Apple products? Can you not purchase different products from a different manufacturer? Yes, you can. Definitely you can find different products from different manufacturers which are even cheaper than most Apple products, and they would work as expected. But the problem is that most certainly you wouldn't get the same experience which you can get by using the Apple product. Let's take an example. If you have an iPhone and now you want a smartwatch, either you can purchase an Apple Watch. You have three options for that. But if you don't want an Apple Watch, you can go either with OnePlus Watch, Samsung Watch, etc. There are many other companies started making their own watches. Say if you purchase a watch from a different manufacturer, it will pair with your phone, it will work for basic tasks, but it will also provide you with many issues, such as the watch will get disconnecting with the phone. You can't ask Siri on your watch to perform a certain task on your phone, and so many other issues would arise that you would eventually stop using the watch altogether. To understand it in a much simpler way, let's take an example. Say if you are using a laptop made by say Samsung, it runs on OS created by Windows, it is powered by a chip made by Intel, and it runs on graphics from Nvidia, and now you have to run a software, video editing software, say made by Adobe. Now to run your task, all these components will have to interact with each other in such a manner that it runs your task smoothly and do what is intended with it to do. And as all these components are made by different companies, even though it will complete your task and it will run as expected, but surely there would be many issues like overheating, significant battery drains, lagging, etc. And this can make your experience less pleasurable. Now if we take the example of M1 MacBook Air, it is a laptop created by Apple, runs on the OS Big Sur, which is also created by Apple, is powered by M1, which is also created by Apple. And now if you want to run a editing software, let's say Final Cut Pro, which is also created by Apple, then everything runs so smoothly and so perfectly that you would rarely have any issue with the process. It doesn't even heat up, despite the fact that this entry-level MacBook Air doesn't even have any fans. And when you use different products that are created by a same manufacturer, and especially for the users in that particular ecosystem, everything works so smoothly and perfectly, and you get a very different experience which you can only get by using the products intended for that particular ecosystem. Now let's talk about various aspects of this ecosystem that makes it worth owning. Say you have multiple Apple devices that are logged in with a single Apple ID, you can receive and take calls on any of those products. Say you are working on an iPad and you receive a call on the iPhone, you can simply take the call from the iPad itself without pausing your work. If you want to transfer files between various Apple products, just airdrop it. It works very fine and it's so easy. No matter how big your file is, it will only take seconds to transfer between various devices. You can also use the AirPlay to mirror the screen of your iPhone on your Apple TV, and you don't need any external wires or dongles. You can start writing a mail on your iPhone and later continue it on any other device, say MacBook or iPad, with the help of handoff feature. Or you can use your iPad as an external screen to your Mac with the help of feature called Sidecar. Similarly, you can connect your AirPods with your multiple devices and they automatically switch between your devices as you move from one device to another without even the need of you lifting any of your finger. The AirPods also connect with the device very fast. It's super easy to connect. The whole process is so hassle free that it makes them worth owning. These are just some of the examples that show that how well integrated the Apple ecosystem is, how well it is organized and optimized, and how easy it makes your life. Plus, you get the same accessories for all your devices. Even you can use a single charging brick to charge your multiple devices, which takes less storage and keeps your bag clutter free. In addition to this, there are also Apple services which you can take advantage across your multiple devices. Like iCloud, you can click a picture on your iPhone and you get immediate and direct access of that photo on your iPad or MacBook with the help of iCloud. Then you can start watching a TV show on one of your device and later continue it watching on some other device. Similarly, you can start playing an Apple Arcade game on your iPhone and later continue it on the iPad when you reach your home. And on top of it all, the biggest advantage you get by using an Apple ecosystem and all Apple product is the security. At no point of time you would have to be concerned about your security. No matter which Apple product you use, you wouldn't be any risk of losing your data, as Apple takes security very seriously with all of its products. There are so many advantages that it makes complete sense investing in the Apple ecosystem. And now with Apple providing you with so many options for so many different products that you don't have to break the bank to enter this ecosystem. Even if you are on a budget, you can easily enter the Apple ecosystem, and I will make a separate video in which I will explain how users with different budgets can enter the Apple ecosystem. And now with more and more companies coming up with their own ecosystem, we will see in the next video the truth about the Android ecosystem, how it compares with the Apple's ecosystem, and is it worth investing in an Android ecosystem. So make sure to subscribe to my channel and also turn on the notifications so that you don't miss the video when it comes out. I hope this video solved some of your doubts and you get a better understanding now how this Apple ecosystem works. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like the content. I will meet you very soon with another tech video. Until then, take care and goodbye.